Let's start in Washington, where Donald Trump's third State of the Union address was a triumph. It had all the usual drama and showbiz, honouring war veterans and current service personnel and their families. And the First Lady helped out, presenting the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Conservative radio host Rush Limbaugh, diagnosed this week with advanced lung cancer. The President spoke of high-speed internet, planting 1 trillion trees, boosting education, putting the first woman on the moon and getting people to Mars. But his main focus was on the economy.
I am thrilled to report to you tonight that our economy is the best it has ever been. Our military is completely rebuilt, with its power being unmatched anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. Our borders are secure. Our families are flourishing. Our values are renewed. Our pride is restored. And for all of these reasons, I say to the people of our great country and to the members of Congress, the state of our union is stronger than ever before.
Now, Trump talked about what he calls his blue-collar boom, creating jobs right across the US by seeing 12,000 factories open during his first term rather than the 60,000 closures of the previous decade. And part of his story was the hard-fought trade deal with China, which he'll talk about in just a moment. But just keep an eye on Democrat House Leader Nancy Pelosi in the background.
They respect what we've done because, quite frankly, they could never really believe that they were able to get away with what they were doing year after year, decade after decade, without someone in our country stepping up and saying, that's enough. Now we want to rebuild our country.
The Democrats didn't like any of this, of course. The president was speaking in the House that they control and which voted to impeach him last year. And all this, of course, was on the eve of his certain acquittal at the hands of the Republican-controlled Senate tomorrow. But Trump's only reference to the impeachment was quite oblique.
The only victories that matter in Washington are victories that deliver for the American people.
So, incredibly, a president awaiting his impeachment verdict is on an obvious political high. And fresh from the debacle of the Iowa primary, the Democrats are clearly feeling the pressure and the pain. And if you doubt the personal animosity and political tension at play, take a look here as the president snubs Pelosi's handshake at the start of the State of the Union, and afterwards she ceremoniously rips up a copy of the speech she'd just gritted her teeth through. As I've been saying for years, the Democrats spend all their time and energy resisting Trump, railing against his election, trying to destroy him, and all the while they've failed to get their own political house in order to beat him at the ballot box.